But more importantly, was helping him to understand when emotions changed, what changed to make his emotions change. So we had inner change, which is the orange, and outer change. So it's his thoughts, feelings, and beliefs versus what changed in the outside world. And using this diagram, literally, well, it wasn't even this diagram, it was squares on a bit of paper to start with, but colors inside an orange box. But it gave him a way to engage in conversation with me about emotions that he could see. And I went back to him the next day and we sat down and we had another conversation the next day and the next day. And if I spent half an hour a day with him, I very quickly learned that I needed to step out of the parenting role and into the mentoring role, but strategically.
Yeah.
And then when we'd done the mentoring, I stepped back to parenting role.
Yeah.
And that made such a difference with him that within literally weeks, he was then helping other friends as well.
Yeah.
And another friend of his walked into a cafe one day while my son and I were drinking coffee and just sat down with us. And she says, I've realised that hanging around with Matt makes me a better person. And it was like, oh my God, I need to do something with this. Right? If it's even working by proxy, I need to do something with it.
Yeah.
So long story short, going from beginning to there to the teens, that was the beginning of my journey as emotional awareness expert. But it was also the time when my son stopped talking about dying.